Hello everyone. This is Peter Isesele here. If you're watching or coming to this channel for the first time, so there is a subscribe button just below this video. Just do it to subscribe, to click on the subscribe button. It is free of charge. There is no cost, so that when new videos are released, you'll be able to get notifications of our new video. Again, click on the subscribe button below, and then so you can get more notifications when new videos are released. So what are we talking about today? How much exactly does it cost to school in Canada, let's say for bachelor's or master's or PhD? It's a very easy question to ask and a very difficult question to answer. Why? Let me give you an example. Someone trying to go to school in Nigeria, and then someone from Ghana, you're asking the person, how much does it cost to school in Nigeria? Let's say the person is attending one university in Lagos, for example. It will be difficult for the person to say exactly how much it costs to go to school in Nigeria. It's not an easy question to answer. Likewise, thinking about Canada, asking someone how much does it cost, connection and all those things is really a very difficult question to answer. But I have some tips for you, which I might have shared in some of my videos. The first thing is you want to first decide which school you want to go. Then think about what course you want to study. In my previous video, I shared about how you can search for schools. When you see the tuitions, let's say the tuition is $7,000 per year, or $10,000, or $15,000 for your $20,000 per year, then you now ask yourself, can I afford this tuition? If you can afford this tuition, then you can proceed to search for other things. So that's actually one of the first things you need to search while looking for schools. Another thing you need to consider is the city that the university is located. What is the cost of living in that city? Let's say you're going to Ontario, for example, you know that is expensive, or you're going to British Columbia, or you're going to Alberta and all those things. The cost of living can be expensive. Well, you don't really need to worry yourself a lot about the cost of living, because if you have something that can take care of you, your cost of living for like a month or two, that's very okay. Because when you come, you are able to work 20 hours per week, and then you'll be able to sort out maybe your rent or your feeding with those little part-time job you'll be doing while studying. But if your tuition is like, let's say $15,000, for example, and then you're planning to raise that amount of tuition within 2 months or 3 months, is really, really a very difficult thing to do. So you really need to check your pulse before knowing exactly what place to apply for. Another thing, if you're going for course-based or research-based program, that there are also different things. If you're going for a course-based masters, then you need to think of how you have to pay the tuition. But if you're going for a research-based, let's say masters or PhD, no matter how much the funding is, most times when you get a supervisor, you will usually get a funding, so you don't necessarily need to worry yourself about the tuition. Sometimes even the stipends you get covers your cost of living. You just need to get a supervisor, and then every other thing will be settled. And another question I get asked is, how much does the visa actually cost? Agents, if you can either do it yourself, or you want to use agents. Like me, I did not use any agent. I did everything at the comfort of my home with my computer and my scanner. But if you want to use an agent, the agent might charge agent fee. I don't know how much it costs, but it can be a lot of money. But you can actually do it yourself if you are really, really determined to do it. Okay, so those are the tips. Just number one, looking for the tuition, and then seeing how much the tuition cost. Most tuition ranges from around, you can see some of like very few schools less than $5,000-6,000 per year, some $10,000 per year, some 12, some 15,000, some 20,000 per year. and it also depends on the type of course you're doing for. Some programs also have what is called a special fee, in some schools. So these are the things you get to know when when you start doing all your search online. And then once you've done that, it becomes easy for someone to help you. If you tell someone here, help me to look for schools or help me to apply, no one is going to do it for you because everyone is so busy with their work and their school that no one has the time to even search for schools for you or even um, apply for you. That is something you have to do yourself. If you've made a reasonable effort and then you tell someone, oh, I found some schools, but there is this thing I don't understand, can you explain it for me? The person will be able to create out maybe time and then try to answer your question. But starting from scratch and then just asking someone, apply for me or search for schools for me is a very difficult thing to do. So that is something that you have to do yourself. Now, if you want a personal coaching, maybe I don't know what your situation is. Let's say you finish undergrad and working, you married, and you're trying to figure out what step you need to take. I offer personal coaching section to kind of walk you. We can talk about your situation, and then we look at I look at your situation, and then you tell me what you want to apply for, and then we can pick it from there. I will guide you personally. So what you need to do if you're interested in that kind of personal coaching or personal one-on-one guide, just first try to subscribe and like this video in my channel right here. Click on the subscribe button and then share to your timeline on Facebook. Let's say, because even though you don't need the information, you might have someone that knows someone that knows someone that needs the information. So you share and then you comment either here on Facebook, and then let me know if you've shared this video or if you subscribed, and then we can pick it up from there because I want to know my fans. I want to know the people that are actually very interested, the people that are following me, so that I will know how to give one-on-one counseling or one-on-one coaching on exactly what you need to do. It's not a it's a lot of work that is required, but when you have the right coaching and the right mentorship, I think it's something you'll be able to do as much as possible. So share with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and then leave a comment. Let me know that you have already subscribed. And then if you have any question, you can either message me privately on Facebook Messenger, or you can leave a comment here on YouTube or on Facebook, and then we can pick it up from there to actually look at how I can be of help to you when I get to understand your situation. Okay, so just take calm, and if you've been saving, one other thing to consider is you know if a tuition, let's say a school is $10,000, for example, even though you have the $10,000, your own funding, your own money, it's also good to have a sponsor, let's say your brother or your sister or your parent, that will show their bank account to support your application, because you want to show the immigration officers that even though your maybe something happens, you are unable to sustain yourself in the first 1 to 2 months, there is a backup plan. So don't just focus on my own savings. Try to also think about the people around you. It's good to have someone you are related with. Okay, friends, if you can prove the relationship, it's okay, but it's better if they are friends, sorry, if they are family members like your mom, your dad, your brothers and your sisters with the same surname. You can prove their relationship. They just need to show their statement of account, and if they are into business, they can show all their business documents and all these things. But these are some of the things that I can guide you with. Let's say you've been able to get admission and then you're trying to gather all the documents together. I can tell you and guide you. Maybe you are trying to write a statement of purpose. I can read through the statement of purpose and then give you suggestions on how to make it better. And then I can give you suggestions on the type of documents to add, and just walking through everything together. So, but I need to know who are my fans and then who are actually very, very interested. So, like I said, subscribe to this channel, share this video to as many in your timeline, and then those that are interested, just leave a message. You can connect with me on Messenger, and then we can pick it up from there. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you as much as I can, but you just have to cooperate with me so that when we cooperate together, we're able to get this thing done. The thing is, the sooner the better, because it might take some months. So it's actually better to start doing it on time. And one last thing, just make this your plan B or plan C. Okay, so which means just be doing your work. Let's say you're working in a company, you're working with the government and all that. Just keep on doing that, and then be doing this Canadian pursuing, or as side something, because you don't just want to make it your number one plan A or priority, because it can take a very long time. In case it's not forthcoming, you're already doing something. So that's all I have for now. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, leave a comment, and then if you have any specific question, you can ask, and then we can pick it up from there. And then I will try to guide you in whatever way that I can.